I'm about to show you how to make the best Rice Krispy Treats ever. Here's what you're gonna need. Stick and a half of butter, preferably salted, 2 bags of the mini marshmallows, box of Rice Krispies, doesn't have to be family size, you use about half the box, some vanilla, and some more salt. We are gonna turn a burner on to about medium high, nice big pan, and we're gonna throw the sticks of butter in there. All right, we are going to brown the butter. Keep an eye on the butter. It does tend to brown fairly quickly once it heats up. Keep the wrappers the butter came in to grease your pan. I'm just gonna stir that butter while it browns. It's okay if it gets a little dark, it just adds to the flavor. You just don't want it to get burned. Here I've set aside 2 cups of the mini marshmallows. I'm gonna keep those aside and not put them in the mixture until the very, very end. It's the trick to getting really soft Rice Krispy Treats. Nothing worse than a hard Rice Krispy Treat. So we're just gonna melt this down a little bit more. You don't wanna rush anything. All right, see how the butter is foaming up and getting darker? That's exactly what we want. Just stir it for a few more seconds, and then we're gonna add our 2 bags of 10-ounce mini marshmallows. All right, poured my first bag of marshmallows in. Make sure to turn your burner to low. You don't want it to burn. And marshmallows all sugar, so it burns fairly quickly. Okay, I'm just gonna stir this until they're completely melted. Alright, we are going to add the vanilla. Recipe calls for 3/4 of a teaspoon. Love that vanilla flavor, so I am going to add a little over a teaspoon to this. This is also when you're going to add a half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, mix this all together. It's almost time to remove the marshmallows from the pan and add our 8.5 cups of Rice Krispie cereal. You can also totally use other cereals. I've tried this with Wheaties before. Made some Wheaties treats. They are amazing. So give this a few more minutes. Again, this is just on low. I like to use a wooden spoon. It's just easier to clean. Nothing a good overnight soak won't take care of. All right, marshmallows are all melted. We're gonna add our 8.5 cups of Rice Krispie cereal. Right to this, I've turned the burner off. You could either even transfer it to a hot service. All right, it's my 8.5 cups, that box. Now you are just gonna stir until it's all mixed. This is actually when you're gonna add your reserved 2 cups of mini marshmallows and just incorporate that in. This is looking so good. So you can actually see the extra marshmallows that we added, and that is just going to keep your Rice Krispy Treats extra soft even after a few days. Now we are going to transfer to a greased 9x13 pan, and we're just gonna pour that in and just press it down. Harder you press, though, the harder they're gonna be, but we did add the extra marshmallows, so it really shouldn't make a difference. Just pouring that right into the pan. All right, the Rice Krispies are in. I'm just pressing this down. I am gonna use my hands to really get it nice and packed in there. And ready to cool. All right, these babies are pressed and ready to cool. They can be ready within an hour at room temperature. In the meantime, whoever cooks gets to lick the spoon. This tastes so good. Thank you for watching, guys. Enjoy.